Welcome back to our channel. We're thrilled to have you here with us today. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of us have encountered but might not always recognize: jealousy. It's a complex emotion that can manifest in various ways and affect our lives profoundly. You see it everywhere, at work, in families, even among friends. It's that nagging feeling that someone else has something you want, and it can create a lot of tension and conflict. It's like a green-eyed monster, eating away at someone, and often, it rears its ugly head in ways you might not expect. Jealousy can be subtle, creeping into our interactions and relationships without us even realizing it. We're gonna unpack the subtle signs, the red flags that scream, "Hey, this person might be harboring some serious envy towards you." These signs can be easy to miss if you're not paying attention, but once you know what to look for, they become much more apparent. And let me tell you something, folks, recognizing these signs is crucial. It's not just about protecting yourself, it's about understanding the dynamics at play and addressing them before they escalate. Why? Because unchecked jealousy can be toxic. It can create a hostile environment, erode trust, and lead to a breakdown in communication. When jealousy goes unaddressed, it can fester and grow, causing significant damage to relationships. It can poison relationships, sabotage your happiness, and leave you feeling confused and hurt. The impact of jealousy can be far-reaching, affecting not just the individuals involved, but also those around them. We're talking about 7 clear signs that someone might be extremely jealous of you. These signs can range from subtle behaviors to more overt actions, and recognizing them is the first step in addressing the issue. These are the kind of behaviors that should make you stop and say, "Hold on a minute, what's really going on here?" It's important to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. We're going to break them down, step by step, so you can spot the green-eyed monster lurking in the shadows. By understanding these signs, you can take proactive steps to address jealousy and prevent it from causing further harm. So if you're ready to arm yourself with the knowledge to identify and deal with the jealous folks in your life, buckle up. This journey is about empowerment and taking control of your relationships. Let's get real, get honest, and get to the bottom of this thing called jealousy. It's time to shine a light on this often overlooked emotion and understand how it affects us all. Jealousy is a natural human emotion, but it's how we handle it that makes all the difference. By acknowledging and addressing it, we can foster healthier, more supportive relationships. Imagine a world where we can openly discuss our feelings without fear of judgment, where we can support each other's successes and be genuinely happy for one another. That's the kind of environment we should strive for. Mindfulness and self-awareness play a crucial role in managing jealousy. By being in tune with our own emotions, we can better understand and control them, preventing jealousy from taking over. It's also important to offer support to those who might be struggling with jealousy. Sometimes a little empathy and understanding can go a long way in helping someone overcome their feelings of envy. Open communication is key. By talking about our feelings and addressing issues head-on, we can prevent jealousy from festering and causing more significant problems down the line. Setting boundaries is another essential aspect of dealing with jealousy. It's important to protect your own well-being and not let someone else's envy negatively impact your life. Remember, your success is not a threat to others. Celebrate your achievements and encourage those around you to do the same. A supportive environment benefits everyone. In the end, it's about creating a positive and nurturing environment for yourself and those around you. By addressing jealousy and fostering open communication, we can build stronger, more resilient relationships. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this discussion has shed some light on the complexities of jealousy and how to handle it effectively. Stay tuned for more insightful content. And remember, understanding and empathy are the keys to healthier relationships. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread awareness and create a more understanding world together. Until next time, take care and stay positive. One of the most common signs that someone might be jealous of you is constant criticism. This isn't just the occasional comment or piece of advice, it's a relentless barrage of negativity that can wear you down over time. Now, I'm not talking about constructive feedback here, folks. Constructive feedback is meant to help you grow and improve. It's given with good intentions and usually comes with suggestions for how to do better. I'm talking about that relentless negativity, that constant picking apart of everything you do, no matter how small or insignificant. You know the type. It's the kind of criticism that leaves you feeling deflated and questioning your every move. You could win the lottery, and they'd find a way to criticize your choice of lottery tickets. They'd say you should have picked different numbers, or that you were just lucky and didn't deserve it. They're like a broken record, stuck on repeat, always finding something wrong, always pointing out your flaws. It's as if they have a magnifying glass, searching for any tiny imperfection to blow out of proportion. This kind of behavior is often a smokescreen for their own insecurities. They might feel inadequate or threatened by your success, so they try to bring you down to their level. They're threatened by your accomplishments, your talents, even your personality. Your confidence and achievements highlight their own perceived shortcomings, making them feel even more insecure. So they try to tear you down to make themselves feel better. It's a defense mechanism, a way for them to cope with their own feelings of inadequacy. By focusing on your flaws, they can temporarily forget about their own. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has areas where they can improve. Constructive criticism can be a valuable tool for personal growth, but constant, unfounded criticism is harmful and unproductive. But when someone is constantly criticizing you, it's rarely about you and almost always about them. It's a reflection of their own inner turmoil and dissatisfaction with themselves. They're projecting their own insecurities onto you. They see in you what they wish they could be, and it makes them uncomfortable. So they lash out, hoping to diminish your light so they don't feel so overshadowed. It's important to recognize this behavior for what it is. Understanding that their criticism is more about them than it is about you can help you take it less personally. It can also empower you to set boundaries and protect your own mental well-being. Setting boundaries with someone who constantly criticizes you is crucial. You don't have to accept their negativity. You can choose to distance yourself from their toxic behavior and surround yourself with supportive, positive people instead. Seek out those who uplift you, who offer constructive feedback with kindness and encouragement. These are the people who genuinely want to see you succeed and grow. They will help you build your confidence and resilience. Additionally, practice self-care and self-compassion. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Take time to reflect on your strengths and achievements. Remind yourself of your worth and value, independent of others' opinions. If the constant criticism is affecting your mental health, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor. They can provide you with tools and strategies to cope with the negativity and build your self-esteem. Remember, you have the power to rise above the criticism. Focus on your goals and aspirations. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Surround yourself with positivity and keep moving forward. In the end, it's your life and your journey. Don't let someone else's insecurities hold you back. Embrace your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and continue to strive for your dreams. You deserve to live a life free from constant negativity and filled with joy and accomplishment. Jealousy has a nasty habit of rearing its head when you experience success. Instead of celebrating your wins, a jealous person will often try to downplay your achievements. They might offer backhanded compliments, minimize your hard work, or even completely ignore your accomplishments. You land your dream job, they'll say, "Well, it's not like it's that great of a company." You buy a new house, they'll point out the flaws in the neighborhood. It's like they can't stand to see you happy and thriving. This behavior stems from a place of insecurity. Deep down, they wish they were in your shoes. They're envious of your success, and it eats away at them. So they try to diminish your achievements to make themselves feel better. Now let's talk about imitation. It's a fascinating subject, isn't it? The way people mirror each other, sometimes consciously, sometimes not. But there's more to it than meets the eye. You know the old saying, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery? It's something we've all heard at some point in our lives. It suggests that when someone copies you, it's because they admire you. They see something in you that they want to emulate. Well, that might be true in some cases, but when it comes to jealousy, it takes on a whole new meaning. Jealousy twists that admiration into something darker, something more insidious. It's no longer about respect or admiration, it's about competition and insecurity. See, folks driven by jealousy, they have a hard time celebrating your individuality. They can't stand the idea that you might be better at something, or that you might have something they don't. Instead of appreciating your unique qualities, they feel threatened by them. They're so busy comparing themselves to you, measuring themselves against you, that they start mimicking your style, your hobbies, even your way of talking. It's like they're trying to absorb your essence, to take on your identity in a bid to feel better about themselves, even your way of talking. They might start using the same phrases, adopting your mannerisms, and even trying to replicate your successes. It's a strange and unsettling experience to see someone else trying to become a version of you. And it's not about genuine admiration, no sir. It's about them trying to steal your thunder, to blur the lines between what makes you unique and what makes them, well, them. They want to erase the differences that make you stand out, to bring you down to their level. It's about them trying to steal your thunder, to blur the lines between what makes you unique and what makes them, well, them. They want to erase the differences that make you stand out, to bring you down to their level. They're trying to level the playing field by becoming you. They think that by imitating you, they can somehow capture your success, your charisma, your talents. But it doesn't work that way. True success comes from being authentic, from embracing who you are, not from copying someone else. They're trying to level the playing field by becoming you. They think that by imitating you, they can somehow capture your success, your charisma, your talents. But it doesn't work that way. True success comes from being authentic, from embracing who you are, not from copying someone else. And let me tell you, that's not a compliment. It's a sign of insecurity, of a lack of self-worth. It's a sign that someone's got some serious work to do on themselves. They need to find their own path, their own identity, instead of trying to live in someone else's shadow. That's a sign that someone's got some serious work to do on themselves. They need to look inward, to understand why they feel the need to imitate others. They need to build their own confidence, to find their own strengths and talents. Only then can they truly be happy and successful. So if you find yourself being imitated, take it as a sign, not of flattery, but of someone else's struggle. And remember, the best thing you can do is to continue being yourself. Stay true to who you are and let your light shine, because in the end, authenticity always wins. And who knows? Maybe your authenticity will inspire them to find their own. Maybe, just maybe, they'll stop imitating and start discovering who they really are. And that, my friends, is the sincerest form of flattery. You know, it's one thing to feel jealous. We've all been there, right? But it's a whole other ballgame when that jealousy turns into malicious gossip and rumor mongering. When someone feels threatened by your success, your happiness, your good fortune, sometimes they lash out in the worst way, by trying to tear you down with lies and half-truths. Now let's talk about a particularly nasty symptom of jealousy, schadenfreude. It's a German word that basically means taking pleasure in someone else's misfortune. And let me tell you, it's about as appealing as a plate of cold grits. You know the type. You experience a setback, a disappointment, a flat-out failure, and instead of offering support or empathy, they're secretly reveling in your misery. You can almost see the smug smiles creeping across their faces. You know, folks, jealousy can be sneaky. It doesn't always wear a green suit and carry a pitchfork. Sometimes it disguises itself as a compliment. But don't be fooled. These backhanded compliments are like sugar-coated daggers. They seem sweet at first, but they leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Let's say you finally land that promotion you've been working so hard for. Instead of a genuine congratulations, this person says something like, "Well, it's about time." I was starting to think they'd never recognize your potential. See what they did there? They acknowledged your success, but they couldn't resist taking a little jab at you while they were at it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to vanish into thin air the moment things start going well for you? It's like they can't stand to see you happy, so they make themselves scarce. They're at every pity party when you're down, but when it's time to celebrate your victories, they're nowhere to be found. This avoidance can take many forms. They might suddenly become too busy to return your calls or texts. Or maybe they start finding excuses to cancel plans, always coming up with some reason why they can't be around you. It's like they're allergic to your success, and they're afraid they might catch it if they get too close. Well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground today. Remember, recognizing the signs of jealousy is crucial for building healthy relationships. It's not about being paranoid or suspicious of everyone around you. It's about protecting yourself from toxic influences and surrounding yourself with people who genuinely support your growth and happiness. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, recognizing these signs can help you navigate your relationships more effectively. See you in the next video.